Welcome back to RVP Auto1, your go-to spot for the newest, boldest, and most exciting cars on the road. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the 2026 Ford Focus RS. Yes, it's back, it's meaner than ever, and Ford has absolutely brought the heat with this one. So buckle up, we're about to take a deep look into what could easily become the hot hatch king once again. Let's not waste any time. Right off the bat, the 2026 Focus RS looks like it's been carved out of pure aggression. The design language is sharper, leaner, and sportier than anything we've seen before in the Focus lineup. Up front, that grille. It's wide, low, and flanked by angry-looking LED matrix headlights that scream performance. You've got functional vents, a deeper front splitter, and a stance that tells you this car is ready to rip through corners before you even get behind the wheel. From the side, the profile has been tightened up with more muscular fenders and sleek aero touches like side skirts and new lightweight alloy wheels that come in at 19 inches standard, with an optional 20-inch upgrade. Around back, the RS keeps its signature look: dual exhausts, a big rear diffuser, and yes, the iconic RS spoiler is back, slightly more refined but still making a bold statement. There's no mistaking this for a regular Focus. This thing is built to move. Under the hood, here's where things get really exciting. Ford is sticking with turbocharged power, and for 2026, we're looking at an all-new 2.3-liter EcoBoost inline-4, heavily revised from previous versions. It pushes out a whopping 360 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque, numbers that put it squarely in competition with the likes of the new Civic Type R, GR Corolla, and even knocking on the door of entry-level German performance hatches. But here's the kicker, it's not just power for the sake of it. Ford's engineering team has worked some real magic with the drivetrain. We've got an upgraded version of their twin-clutch all-wheel drive system with torque vectoring that can send up to 70% of the power to the rear, and from there, up to 100% to a single rear wheel. That means better rotation, sharper cornering, and more confidence when you push it hard. There's even a new Drift Mode 2.0 for those who want to unleash the RS's wild side on the track. Transmission-wise, you've got a choice: a 6-speed manual for the purists and a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic for those who want lightning-fast shifts. The manual has been refined with a lighter clutch, shorter throws, and a rev-matching feature that can be toggled on or off. Meanwhile, the dual-clutch is quick, intelligent, and comes with paddle shifters that actually respond instantly, no fake paddles here. Suspension setup has also seen a full overhaul. Ford's new MagneRide adaptive dampers are standard, offering on-the-fly adjustments based on road conditions and drive mode. The result is a ride that's composed during everyday use, but incredibly tight and responsive when you switch into sport or track. The chassis has been stiffened, but not so much that it ruins daily drivability. It's a proper dual-nature car, hardcore when you want it, tame when you need it. Inside, the 2026 Focus RS finally feels like it belongs in this era. There's a full 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster with RS-specific graphics, drive mode integration, and real-time performance data. The center stack is anchored by Ford's latest Sync 5 system on a 13.2-inch touchscreen. It's quicker, cleaner, and supports over-the-air updates, wireless CarPlay, and Android Auto. The interface is actually intuitive, and that's a huge win. Seats are Recaro buckets, heavily bolstered but surprisingly comfortable, trimmed in Alcantara and leather with blue contrast. Stitching and RS logos embroidered into the headrests. There's ambient lighting, a flat-bottom steering wheel with a thicker grip, and plenty of carbon fiber and metal accents that give it a true performance car feel. Ford didn't cheap out here. Even rear seat passengers get decent legroom for a hot hatch, and the trunk. Still practical enough to be your daily driver. In terms of tech and safety, the 2026 Focus RS is loaded. You've got adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, traffic sign recognition, and even an optional head-up display. But what's more impressive is how Ford has balanced all this with weight savings. The RS weighs in slightly under 3,400 pounds, which is impressive considering the tech and all-wheel drive setup. Fuel economy. Well, if you're buying an RS for that, you're kind of missing the point. But for what it is, the numbers aren't bad. Ford estimates around 23 mpg combined for the manual and slightly higher for the dual clutch. That's on par with the competition, and honestly, pretty solid considering the performance. Now let's talk price. While Ford hasn't given an exact number yet, early indicators point to a starting price just under $50,000. That puts it in the same bracket as the Civic Type R and Golf R, but with more power, more aggressive styling, and arguably, more personality. There will likely be different trims, possibly even a launch edition, and we wouldn't be surprised to see a track pack or performance package option down the line. The return of the RS badge is more than just a name, it's Ford making a statement. In an age where EVs are dominating headlines and automakers are playing it safe, the 2026 Focus RS is here to remind us that there's still room for analog thrills, turbocharged madness, and proper driver engagement. It's not just a car, it's a celebration of speed, control, and the raw joy of driving. And yeah, while we know this could be the last gas-powered RS, Ford didn't phone it in. They've gone all out, with chassis tuning input from rally teams, over 500 hours in wind tunnels, and feedback from Focus RS owners over the last decade. This car is purpose-built and passionate. So, who is the 2026 Focus RS for? It's for the enthusiast who wants that thrill every time they get behind the wheel. It's for the driver who enjoys taking corners a little faster, shifting gears manually, and feeling the turbo punch through their spine. But it's also for the person who needs practicality, hatchback space, usable tech, and a car that doesn't beat them up on the commute. It's the daily you can take to the track. It's a unicorn in today's market. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think about the 2026 Focus RS? Does it live up to the hype? Would you take it over a Type R or a GR Corolla? Let us know in the comments, we're reading every one of them. If you enjoyed this first look and want to stay updated on every major release, review, and breakdown in the car world, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to RVP Auto1. We've got more deep dives, comparisons, and hands-on drives coming your way soon. And hey, if we can get our hands on the Focus RS for a real-world test, you'll be the first to know. Thanks for watching, and as always, drive safe, stay sharp, and keep it locked here on RVP Auto1. We'll see you in the next one.